The Masked Warrior. The sun beats down mercilessly on red rock formations. Heat waves shimmer across the dusty canyon floor. Jake McCall, 35, weathered, a drifter with haunted eyes, rides through on horseback, Winchester rifle across his lap. His canteen is nearly empty. A shadow passes overhead. Jake looks up, nothing but vultures circling. His horse whinnies nervously. Jake pats the animal's neck. Jake, easy, boy. Just another mile too. An arrow slices through the air, embedding inches from his horse's hooves. The horse rears up. Jake tumbles backward, hitting the ground hard. His rifle flies from his grip. Jake scrambles to his feet, reaching for his Colt revolver. From behind the rocks emerges a figure, an Apache warrior dressed in traditional battle attire, face completely concealed behind an ornate ceremonial helmet decorated with feathers and war paint. The warrior is lean, moves with deadly grace, and carries a tomahawk in bow. Jake, hands raised slightly. I don't want trouble. Just passing through. The warrior says nothing, begins to circle him like a predator. Jake, I said I don't want. The warrior attacks with blinding speed, tomahawk swinging. Jake barely dodges, drawing his revolver, but the warrior knocks it from his hand with the tomahawk handle. Fight sequence. A brutal, close-quarters battle ensues. Jake blocks a tomahawk strike with his forearm. Reinforced leather bracer saves him. The warrior sweep kicks Jake's legs. Jake rolls, grabs a rock, hurls it. The warrior dodges effortlessly. They grapple. Jake realizes his opponent is smaller but incredibly strong and fast. Jake gets thrown against the canyon wall, gasping. Jake breathing hard. Who are you? The warrior advances, tomahawk raised for a killing blow. Jake spots his rifle nearby. Dives for it, rolls, aims. Jake stop. The warrior freezes, tomahawk mid-swing. They're 10 feet apart. Jake's rifle is aimed center mass. His finger trembles on the trigger. Jake, voice shaking. I don't want to do this. The warrior lowers the tomahawk slightly. Takes a step forward. Jake, I said stop. Another step forward. Jake, why are you doing this? I never hurt your people. The warrior pauses. A long, tense moment. Then, slowly, deliberately, the warrior reaches up and removes the ceremonial helmet. Long black hair cascades down. Jake's eyes widen in shock. It's a woman, Aiyana, late 20s, fierce dark eyes, a jagged scar across her cheek, beautiful and terrifying. Jake's rifle slowly lowers, his hands going slack. Jake, barely a whisper, a woman. Aiyana, in English, with accent. You are surprised a woman can fight? Jake, I can't. I don't shoot women. Aiyana, bitter laugh. But you shoot Apache men? We are less than human to you. Jake, no, Aiyana, you wear the coat. Jake looks down at his faded blue cavalry jacket, a remnant from years ago. Jake, that was a long time ago. Aiyana, voice breaking with rage, 3 winters. Fort Prescott. You were there. Jake's face goes pale. He knows exactly what she's talking about. Jake, quietly, I was there. Aiyana, my husband, my son, my father, all dead, murdered while they slept under the white flag. Tears streamed down her face, but her voice remained steady. Aiyana, I watched from the rocks. I was gathering medicine plants. I heard the screams. I saw the smoke. Jake's rifle falls completely to his side. The weight of guilt crushes him. Jake, voice cracking. I didn't fire. I refused the order. They beat me for it. Locked me in chains. I deserted the next day. Been running ever since. Aiyana, you did not stop them. Jake, no. I didn't stop them. He drops the rifle completely, letting it fall to the ground. Jake, I can't change what happened. I can't bring them back. If killing me gives you peace, then do it. He stands, arms at his sides, completely defenseless. Aiyana raises her tomahawk. Her hand shakes. Her face contorts with pain and rage and grief. A long, agonizing moment. The tomahawk remains raised. Jake closes his eyes. Jake whispers, I'm sorry. For what it's worth. I'm sorry. Silence. Jake opens his eyes. Aiyana stands there, tears streaming, tomahawk still raised. Her whole body trembles. Then, with a primal scream of anguish, she hurls the tomahawk. It embeds in the canyon wall inches from Jake's head. Aiyana, sobbing furious, I am not like them. I will not kill a defenseless man, no matter how much I want to. She turns away, shoulders shaking. Aiyana, you live with your shame, cavalryman. Every day. As I live with my loss. She begins to walk away. Jake, wait. She stops but doesn't turn around. Jake, your people, are they safe? Are they far from the patrols? Aiyana, turn slowly. Why do you ask? Jake, because I heard talk in the last town. Colonel Briggs is planning another sweep. Sunrise tomorrow. 20 miles north of here. Aiyana's eyes widen. Jake, that's where your people are, isn't it? That's why you're out here. Scouting. Aiyana, cautious. You could be lying. Leading me into a trap. Jake, I could be. But I'm not. He slowly picks up his rifle, ejects all the bullets into his palm, and tosses them to her feet. Then he does the same with his revolver. Jake, Briggs is following the river valley. If your people move to the high caves by dawn, they'll be safe. The cavalry won't climb that high. Too exposed. Aiyana, why tell me this? Jake, because I can't change the past. But maybe I can stop it from happening again. Aiyana studies him for a long moment. The hatred in her eyes softens slightly. Aiyana, you are not like the others, but something like recognition. I was there. I did nothing. That makes me just as guilty. Aiyana, but you are here now. Choosing differently. She picks up one bullet, examines it, then tosses it back. Aiyana, keep one. The desert is dangerous. Jake, so I've noticed. A ghost of a smile flickers across her face, then vanishes. Aiyana, if we meet again, cavalryman. Jake. My name is Jake McCall. Aiyana, if we meet again, Jake McCall. I may not spare you a second time. Jake, I wouldn't expect you to. Aiyana retrieves her helmet and tomahawk. She mounts a hidden horse behind the rocks with fluid grace. Aiyana, the creek. 2 miles west. Water for your horse. Jake, thank you. She nods once, then rides off into the canyon shadows. Jake stands alone in the dust, the weight of the encounter settling over him. He looks down at the single bullet in his palm, then loads it into his revolver. Jake, to himself, 1 bullet. 1 chance to get it right. He retrieves his horse, mounts up, and rides west, away from the patrol routes, away from his past. As he rides into the sunset, we see Aiyana on the opposite ridge, watching him go. She places one hand over her heart in a gesture of acknowledgement. Then she turns and rides hard toward the north, toward her people, toward warning them, toward survival.